I love it when you call me señorita. Hi, today I'm going to do my League Two predictions for the upcoming season. Let's get right into it. And as you can see, I'm in the new Bristol City home straight. It's an absolutely stunning kit. So yeah, in 24th, I have Newport County. Of course, Newport County have got a new manager who was a coach at Manchester United. I don't know how they're going to do. I just think its time has come for them to get relegated down to the National League. Last time they were in the National League was in 2013 when they beat Wrexham in the playoff final 2-0. And in 23rd, I have got Harrogate Town. How Simon Weaver is the longest serving manager in the Football League. He's been there since 2009, I think, when they were in the National League North. They've been in the Football League for a while, but I think time has come for them to say goodbye. I like Harrogate, but the thing, I'm sorry for all Harrogate fans, but I think the Self-Rights are going to get relegated this season. In 22nd, I've got Accrington Stanley. Yeah, I think I'm going to have them barely stay up. John Doonan, I don't know who's the manager. I genuinely don't know who's the manager. John Doonan's last one, I can't remember, to be honest. But I think that side, they will barely stay up. They came 21st last year. I think that'll be 20th. In 21st, I have got Cheltenham Town. Now, Bristol City have got Cheltenham Town next week in a friendly. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to do next season. Of course, one of my nearest League Two clubs. So yeah, and yeah, I think Cheltenham might struggle this season. 20th, I have Barrow. Now Barrow, Dean Campbell's gone. Can't remember where he went. He went somewhere in League One. Just can't remember where. They have Andy Wing as the manager, who is okay, but I don't know how Barrow are going to do. Bear in mind. I mean, they had 48 years out the Football League, and then they return, and they've been okay. Highest position was 8th in League Two in 2024. So yeah, I think he'll be 20th for the Cumbrian side. In 19th, I've got Bromley. Now, how do I think the Ravens are going to do this year? Depends on one man, Michael Cheek. They are lucky that Michael Cheek is in his 30s, because if he was in like 22, 23, 24, they would be cooked. He would go to like League One, maybe in the Championship, who knows. But the thing, he saves it. Of course, Imre and some other loan players have gone up to the parent clubs. So yeah, it's nice to see if Bromley can stay in the Football League again. I think Bromley will drop out in the next couple of years. Not this year though. In 18th, I've got Tranmere Rovers. Now, quick. Now Tranmere Rovers, Hawks, and I've got the other guy was called. Both went to a club. Oldham, Hawks, and some other guy, got what his name was, went to Oldham, which is good business by them. We'll see them in a bit, but I don't know. Tranmere, they've lost Hawks and that other player. I've forgotten his. Oh, Morris. I think it's Morris. I can't remember. There's two big losses. They've got an okay team. I don't know. I'm just putting them 18th. 17th, I've got Fleetwood Town. Now, Fleetwood Town are one of the smallest clubs in the league. Are an okay team. Harrods gone back to, I don't know how we did last year. I don't watch League Two. only League Two game I watched last year when I came on to Wimbledon. It's not. So yeah, that's why I have Fleetwood. 16th I have Crew Alexandra now. Crew Alexandra, if they can use those youth players to their advantage, then maybe they'll do something. But I do like Lee Bell. He is a good gaffer, but I don't know how. I don't see him doing that well. In 50th, I have Barnet. Now, Barnet have just been promoted from the National League up to the Football League for the first time since 2018. Of course, this is Barnet's 4th spell, I think, in the Football League. Interesting stuff to do. I forgot what their manager was called. Dean Brennan, he's a good gaffer. And they've got some good players. I'll be interested to see how the Bees cope in this league. In 14th, I have my first newly relegated side, Crawley Town. Now, the Red Devils came 21st in League 1. And we've got Scott Lindsay, who is a good manager. The thing that holds me back with Crawley is the size of their club. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't rate Crawley. They're a tiny club and they're owned by clowns, so it's not like, yeah. I don't know how they're gonna do. They'll be okay. And in 30th, they've got another relegated side, Shrewsbury Town. Now, of course, you know Shrewsbury Town. They came rock bottom. Mike Clapperton is the gaffer. He is a good gaffer. Yeah, it depends how they do. Feeney's gone. I can't remember where he went. Carl Arthur, I'm not sure. So yeah, I think they'll be mid-table. In 12th, I've got Grimsby Tower, of course. David Artell is the manager there. They've got some good players in that squad. Like Danny Rose, he is a great striker. He's guaranteed to get you double figures. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to do. They'll be okay. 11th, I have Colchester United. Of course, Danny Cowley is the manager there. They got some good players like Tovide. I don't know if he's going to go off. Yeah, I think with they were 10th last season. I think they'll decline a place this year. In 10th, I have Gillingham now. The Gills have looked sharp in pre-season. And I feel like they'll be in a playoff push. I don't think they'll get playoffs. But I think they'll be in a playoff push. In 9th, I've got Swindon. No, they have a good gaffer, and I'm not going to say his name because I don't like him. Holloway. He's a gas ad, by the way. And they've signed that striker from the 9th tier who's doing really well. So yeah, they'll be in a playoff push. I mean, Holloway had them play. He was really good with them when he came in. At 8th, I've got a disgraceful team in Salford City. Yeah, Salford City. I've had them ready. Of course, Carl Robinson is the manager there. I'm pretty sure he is. Since I don't follow League Two, I know teams, but it's not like day-to-day basis. I know the schools, but I think I'll barely miss out on the playoffs again. 7th, my first playoff team is Cambridge United. Can I just say something? That Cambridge badge is shocking. What? Who thought that would be an acceptable badge? That is like the worst badge ever. Genuinely shocking. Yeah, the U's were 23rd in League One last season. I don't know how they're going to do. They'll be okay. I don't think they'll win the playoffs, but yeah. 6th, I got Walsall. Now, can we just talk about that Walsall bottle job? That was horrendous. How they did that, I don't know. Genuinely shocking. Matt Sadler is a good gaffer, and yeah. I think Nathan Lowe leaving was it just hit them so hard because he was so good for them. In 5th, I have Chesterfield. Now, Chesterfield got to the playoff semis last year, lost to Walsall. It'll be a similar outcome this year. They will have. I predict them to have Walsall again. Let's see if they get revenge on the Saddlers. They have a good gaffer and Paul Hurst, I think. They've got some good players, so all around I think they'll be okay. In fourth, I'm gonna have the worst team in the world. Yeah, Bristol Rovers. An annoying team nonetheless, but I think they'll be fourth. They've made some good additions like Luke Southwood, Brad Young, and they've got Darryl Clark, who I do rate. I think he is a good appointment. Not said my playoff winners yet, but yeah. In third place, I have Notts County. Now the Magpies lost to AFC Wimbledon in the playoff semis last year. I think they will get promoted. If it's not this year, then they will get promoted the next year. And after, I think promotion is inevitable for the Magpies now. I do prefer them all to Nottingham Forest because we know why. No one likes Nottingham Forest anymore. And now in the top two, the moment you've been waiting for. In second place, I've got Oldham Athletic. Oldham Athletic are coming back with a bang. They're returning to the Football League and they're coming second in League Two. They've made some really good business and I just think they're a big club. I see them doing a Tranmere, doing a Bristol Rovers, doing a Carlisle, doing a Doncaster. Big teams who were in the National League and then go up the following season. I think and the Wrexham, they will do it. Well, Wrexham had all the money in the world, so they don't need it. Well, I think they will. In first place, I have Franchise FC. Now, Franchise FC making good additions in Aaron Collins and Daniel Mendes-Lang. But where did they get this money from? They're going to be non-league soon. I'd hope they do get to non-league because this is a disgrace of a football club. It doesn't exist. And of course, I have my League One predictions tomorrow. And on Monday, I don't have any predictions because I'm busy. But Championship predictions will be on Tuesday and then Wednesday. Premier League predictions. I might do predictions for any other top league. I've got to most of my half my years. Fortunately, I'm going to have Bristol Rovers top league. Anyway, I'll see you later and I'm going to have my outro. One team in Bristol. There's only one team in Bristol.